when I was young, I was a really funny guy and a real practical joker. It was just like nonstop. And I had a group of friends, in high school and college and after, and they were funny too. So it was just a hell of a time. But in addition to just like horsing around and telling jokes and doing like spontaneous skits and playing characters, right? Um, I would do some practical jokes too. So I had this thing I did where it was like faux French. Like I never studied French. I actually studied Spanish in school for 7 years, 2 years in junior high. I think it was 3 years in high school, and then like 2 years in college. And then I spent a summer in Barcelona. So I was really fluent in Spanish. And if I went to France, like I could get by, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't converse with someone, but I could buy things, and. So anyhow, but no formal study of French. Knew nothing about French grammar, right? So this joke that I'd had was if I was approaching a door with with other people, I'd pull the door open and I'd say, I pretend I was saying in French after you. So I'd go pull the door open and I go, je vais toi. And people would just smile and say, "Oh, thank you." And I don't even know if that means anything. You let me know in the comment. Does that mean anything? Je paie toi, je paie toi. So I do that. I pull the door open. Je paie toi, and people would say, "Oh, thank you." And then it kind of evolved, and then I'd say je paie toi after you, and people would just say thank you. And I did this for like I don't know, God, like 15 years. And like no one ever said hey buddy, very funny, that doesn't mean anything, you know what I mean? So so here's the really funny part. I was on like it was either like a first or second date with my now ex-wife, and and uh so I did that joke. So we were going somewhere. I held the door open, je peux toi, and she said, oh, you speak French? And I said, yeah. And I just assumed like she'd figure it out or she knew or you know what I mean. I figured it was a joke, and I just thought it would come out eventually, right? So so we dated for 3 years and then got married, and then we had been married for 3 years when one day I came home from work and I had done this joke to someone at work. So we're like making dinner or something in the kitchen, and I said, man, I said I did that je peux toi joke today, and I said whenever I do it, everyone just falls for it. Like they believe I'm speaking French, like and like they don't get it that I don't speak French, and I just don't understand why no one's caught me. I mean, you think I would have said it to enough people that I'd say it to someone who spoke French and would realize like that means nothing or it means something that's unrelated to what you're doing. And her jaw drops and her eyes go wide, and she says, "You mean you don't speak French?" So we had been together for like 6 years, and she hadn't figured it out. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed that.